the man who spent 10 years hidden inside Rome, raised under the roof of his father's killer, would one day become the warrior who destroyed 3 elite Roman legions. His name was Arminius, the legendary Germanic hero. In 6 AD, Rome tightened its grip on Germania and declared it a Roman province. The new governor, Verus, wasted no time. His first move was simple: taxes. Every tribe was ordered to hand over 20 cattle or 5,000 pounds of grain. Among the tribal leaders forced to comply was Segimur, chief of one of the strongest Germanic clans. His hands trembled as he read the Roman demands, but he said nothing. Years earlier, when his sons were only 6, Rome had taken them away as hostages. The eldest of those boys was Arminius. A Roman general raised him as his own. He taught him Latin, Roman law, and the discipline of a Roman officer. 10 years passed, and Arminius grew into a soldier wearing Roman armor, fighting Roman wars, and carrying a Roman sword. Somewhere along the way, he had started to believe he was one of them. Then Rome sent him back to Germania. The moment he returned, everything changed. The forests of his homeland had no place for Roman lessons, and the very first thing he witnessed shattered whatever loyalty he still had. A Roman centurion rode into camp and ordered the eagle standard lowered before his tribe. Then he forced Arminius's own father to kneel and kiss it as a sign of obedience to Rome. For the Romans, the eagle was more than a symbol, it was the soul of the legion, the pride of the empire. To kiss it was to accept humiliation and declare yourself beneath them. Arminius watched his proud, warlike father hesitate, clearly torn between rage and survival. He looked around at the Germanic warriors and began to understand that rebellion was already brewing beneath the surface. But another leader, representing those willing to submit, immediately dropped to his knees before the Roman standard. Just as he was about to force the ritual through, his daughter rushed forward to stop him. The argument exploded, and the centurion grabbed the girl by the hair, dragging her toward the Roman camp. Her little brother leapt at him and bit his arm, only to be smashed in the head with the flat of a sword. Faced with the sight of his injured child, the chief had no choice. He knelt and kissed the eagle. Only then did the centurion release the family and ride off with the taxes and supplies. Even so, the resentment among the Germanic chiefs only grew. The next day, one of those chiefs was dragged before Governor Verus. Verus offered him a chance to settle the matter with a simple act: kiss the eagle standard. Instead, the chief spat on it. Verus didn't react with anger. He simply turned and ordered the sword handed to Arminius. It was a test. Verus wanted to know whether Arminius was truly a Roman officer or still a Germanic son. Arminius took the blade and walked toward the kneeling chief. Without hesitation, he raised the sword and struck. Verus smiled, satisfied that his loyal Roman had made the correct choice. But Verus misunderstood what had just happened. With that swing, Arminius wasn't killing a traitor to Rome. He was severing the last path back to the life he had known. From that moment on, there was no turning back. That same night, 2 of his childhood friends, Lasnalda and Foquin, carried out a daring act that would change everything. They stole Rome's sacred eagle standard.